What's up, y'all? Welcome to this all Zodiac sign energy for September. We're gonna start with Aries. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, being a really good friend here. I hope you can hear me, and I hope everything's good with you. I am going to get started with Aries here. I'm gonna pull a little bit of tarot just to see what's going on with you. Actually, let me just, because this is your energy for the month of September, let's just see what's up ahead and check it with the Sacred Creator Oracle deck real quick. Tell me, Aries. I just got right now, Aries. You're very stressed. For some reason, you're stressed, or maybe work is too much. Something bothers you in September. I don't know. For some of you guys, it's gonna be like money worries or something like that, or there's some sort of stress. Okay, you have collaborations or collaboration of souls. Number 6. I'm gonna read that for you. So in September, Bella, no. I got Bella with me, so she's gonna be like all over the place right now. Collaboration of souls, essential meaning, sacred partnerships, lovers, a collaboration of like-minded and like-hearted people, support networks, finding your people, mutual benefits, love, and connection. So, Bella, get over here. Bella. Here. We have collaboration of souls. Okay, so this card, notice how this card is all about, blue, water, emotions. So no. It's all about, sorry about that, Aries. Emotion. So it has to do with like friends, family, close people, your circle. Okay, I feel like you're stressed, but there's also a lot of help. And the first thing that I felt when I saw this card or picked it up was a sense of like, let your friends help you for some reason. Let family and friends help you. Bella, no. You want to go to the kennel? Down. Lay down. Stay. Good girl. And so, yeah, so accept help if you need help, if you're stressing or whatever is going on in the month of September. No. Bella, no. Jeez. Aries, we have rebirth. So big changes are happening in your surrounding. And, rebirth pertains to the death card, okay? It's the equivalent of the death card, which signifies huge changes, changes that could potentially be unwanted or, uneasy, kind of difficult for you. The rebirth process is some sort of change in your everyday life, right? It's like going into something completely new and forgetting about what you did, 2 months ago, right? New vision. So things are changing for you. So I feel like there's a lot of pressure for you, Aries. I don't know if it's financially. For some of you guys, it is financially. But there's a lot of pressure here. I feel like some of you guys are going to end up being put in front of the crowd, or you're going to be some sort of lead, or maybe you've been giving like a lead position or something like that, or some sort of something's going to be given to you where it's like more responsibility, and it's just going to add on top of whatever it is that you have going on right now. And I feel like big changes, are going to be the big changes are going to be kind of difficult, but they're going to be good for you. Okay, so we have the rebirth, number 10, which is some sort of finale, some sort of ending happening, and we're going into a new cycle. So this could be like where you're tired and you're saying, okay, this has to stop. I got to do something better. For some of you guys, the rebirth only signifies that you've been through it already. You already found a way to break free from all the dark, say, energy or all the darkness, and you're able to find a way into a better, more stable path in your life. Okay. New vision. I like it how it's rebirth and then new vision, because the new vision talks about like the fool. It's like the fresh. Some of you guys are gonna have to like. Some of you guys are gonna start a new job, or there's gonna be, like I said, a new position given to you here. Where everybody's gonna have to participate. You're gonna have to participate. You're gonna have to be a lead or something like that. That's what I got at the beginning. Participation, being included, being part of one. So again, with this card, if you're having a hard time for some reason, like intuitively, I felt like some of you guys are having a hard time in September. Accept the help, love, and advice from friends and family. I think they're here to help you, and they're here to make everything better. And I feel like if you rely on your friends and family through this difficult time, I feel like things are gonna be better for you. Things are gonna get. What up, Gina? Michaela, hi. Hello. Rita, hi. And it's just, it feels like it's one of those faces where you hit like a brick wall, and then all of a sudden, like the wall comes down once you realize really the changes you gotta do within yourself, right? Like, okay, maybe I need to stop drinking, maybe I need to stop smoking, maybe I gotta be smarter with my money or the decisions I make and stuff like that. Like, it pertains to a lot of a lot of things in your life here, the tarot, or the cards. I'm gonna pull some tarot now. I found my favorite. This is one of my favorite decks right here. Look at that. That's the Fool at the bottom, but this is the Heaven and Earth tarot, and I love this deck. Like, I actually put it away because I didn't want to. One of the cards is like tearing apart, and I didn't want to rip it. But I saw it and I was like, I gotta use this one for this. Look at the star. Oh, I need the marker. Those are some nice looking boobs, but unfortunately YouTube wants me to look at the star card. Super nice. I don't know why we're getting those cards right now, but look at the Chariot. Oh man, if you see it in person, it's such a super nice deck. Look at that. The shadows, like in person, it looks way better, to be honest with you. But let's see what we have when it comes to the tarot. What can you tell us about Aries in the month of September 2025? Again, Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles pertains to like creating some sort of strategy when it comes to either work, home, finances. It has to do with money. It also says that in the month of September, you're sitting down and putting a plan together, either to start a business, or this could be to save money because times have been a little bit rough for you, or are going to be rough in September. Maybe the holidays or something like that, birthdays and stuff like that, and you're like, damn, I need to save, I need to work more, I need to be smart with my money. Four of Pentacles is the holding back, the turning the underwear inside out so that we don't wash because we don't want to waste money or detergent. I don't know. that's one of the things one of my friends told me. That it's like, that you can use your underwear, like you turn it inside out, front to back, and then I don't know what. But yeah, it was funny the way he said it. But yeah, it's telling me that September financially is going to be a little bit tight for you. Whatever you have planned, make sure to replan it and make sure you're funds are good because it feels like, we're gonna be like taking account of every single penny, dime that is going out of our pocket. We have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is someone who's always in front of the crowd. Um, it Queen of Swords has a little bit of attitude, so expect to have an attitude with people, like being upfront. I feel like you're gonna be a little bit moody. That transition of rebirth to the new vision here. So going from the Death card to the Fool is gonna have you in this feeling of there's too much going on. I don't have time to mess around to favor others. I got stuff to do, and you're just gonna be blunt and playing with everybody. Here we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands pertains to someone who is going through it, who is healing in life. So September for you, it's kind of like a roller coaster of like, there's hope there, but at the same time, like the downward, like the downfall of the roller coaster is the worst part, and it goes pretty deep. So nine of wands pertains to like the wounded warrior. So overall, I feel like it's gonna be, maybe for a couple of days you're gonna feel like defeated, beat, like you just want to sleep, you just want to relax, you don't want to interact with people. Okay, I don't know if the Virgo energy or season is doing that to you, but it feels like as we understand really what's going on within our energy, we get a sudden shift of energy where we want to take charge and take control of everything, especially money, finances. You could be dealing with a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here, when it comes to the financial matters here, and wanting to or needing to take control on your financial matters. Okay. Expect an argument with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in September that is going to leave you kind of, wondering if this connection or this relationship is over, and it could be due to, like, again, financial difficulties or someone being a little bit too stingy, or maybe someone who's just exhausted and no longer. I don't see any cups here, which pertains to like having like how would you say, like like emotions, like being kind of gentle and soft with your significant other. It feels like we're tired. We don't want to hear it. We're like, it's just, it feels too stressful. I don't know why. Stressful, anxious. With that Hermit, expect to find a solution to all the problems that you're going to go through in the month of September. I feel like, the beginning and then mid-September, it's going to be on and off. It's like you're stumbling, you're tripping, you don't have the time. You're in a bad mood, but you still keep moving forward. You still keep going to work. You still keep dealing with the relationship. I feel like towards the end of September, there's going to be some sort of aha moment when you go deep down and say, hey, maybe, I did this way and this is what happened, but it doesn't have to define me or my entire life. And I feel like you're going to find with the Hermit, the Hermit is introspection, is like going within yourself, analyzing everything that is going on around you, and understanding that there's solutions to every problem. It's just that sometimes we feel like the whole world just caves on top of us, right? And we feel like we don't have options, choices, or and it becomes very difficult. So near the end of September, salvation is here. I feel like things are gonna get better. There's forward movement. Not only that, but you also have the six of wands. Look at that. So I feel like September is going to be a rough month, at the beginning for Aries, especially if you're romantically involved or in a conjoint relationship. But I feel like at the end of September, you find some sort of solution. Some of you guys will end up breaking up. Some of you guys will end up walking away from a relationship here. But by the end of September, it feels like you cope with it, or you make sense of it. But most of you guys are gonna find a way to like solidify the issue, the problem, because I have the Six of Wands here at the bottom of the deck with the Two of Cups. So even though this rebirth and new vision is getting in between y'all two, it feels like you find a solution. If you're a single Aries, get ready, because it's gonna be a roller coaster. Okay, take care of your wallet, or your checkbook. Make sure that you got everything planned, because I feel like money is gonna be somewhat tight. Not to the point where you're broke, but it's gonna be very, very tight in September. Okay. Of course, I dropped a bunch of cards. Well, they actually flew out. So these are the cards that flew out. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. See, I told you guys, I am not kidding. And I don't have these cards synchronized, or because I don't pick the cards. I just let them fly out. But here it is. I told you finances are going to be tough. But finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So maybe if you are in some sort of commitment, finances are going to start, it's going to start being a burden in the connection or the relationship, if you are. If not, then it's just you, right? Whoever you're with, you have a lot of chemistry. You guys are a pretty good team, so I'm sure you guys can make or find a solution for whatever it is that that you're experiencing here in the month of September, and then make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Remember, we choose to go into a relationship as partners, and as people that love each other, and we want to see our significant other grow and mature and get better, right? And we want to take care of them, vice versa. We want them to take care of us. So it's a team type of relationship. And so if you feel like this is someone that you don't want to lose, because once you lose them, you honestly lose them. So if this is someone that you don't want to lose, make the effort and make things good again. Okay, I'm gonna make these super fast, and I'm just gonna touch on the energy of what's going on with you. Okay, I am going to get one of these angel cards just to see what you should expect for the month of September here. See what the angels want to say. There it is. Eight of Abundance. This is a time of learning and honing your skills. You may feel inspired to go back to school, take seminars on topics that fascinate you, or educate yourself on the healing arts. This is a good time to change jobs or make a career move. Did I not say that at the beginning? The key to success is in the details. Monitor your projects carefully. Also, your money, your finances. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. It's gonna focus. You can pause it and read it to yourself. Aries, that's all I have for you. These are super quick, so I will do more in regards to love, but right now it's just about the individual. It's about the zodiac sign. Okay, no other person but you. Okay, where's my oh, there it is, over here. I'm like, where is it? I should have it over here on my side. All right, we're gonna move on to Taurus. Taurus, you're up. Let's go. Let's do this. To see what we have going on for you for the month of September 2025. Quick little snapshot of, the energy, what to expect maybe. Those are way too many, Taurus. A whole load of cards just fell out. All right, here we go. Best energy for Taurus here. I like it. So it's kind of like a teal green type of color, and then it says unstick the stuck. Okay, so if you've been feeling a little stuck, if you've been feeling a little stagnant, Taurus, like, work is not moving, or life is just predictable and kind of boring now, this card pertains to that. Okay, number 46, so 4 plus 6 is 10, so this also signifies some sort of completion, okay, or some sort of like ending. So anytime we have a 10 or a completion, it tells us that whatever is happening is about to stop, and we're gonna go into some sort of new cycle. What cycle you choose to go into, that's gonna be up to you. Meaning, like, if you started smoking, right? Let's just say this, because I always do the bad examples, because I hope, I mean, never mind. Anyways, so imagine you start smoking and it starts affecting you, and you're like, okay, well, I need to stop smoking. So then you end that addiction, but as soon as you end that addiction, you start something new. So although you ended one bad cycle, right, you went and you started another bad one, right? So it's the ending, and it's telling you, 10 is telling you that you're close to like making a big decision or a big change in your life, but what you do after that is where you're gonna go into the next cycle. Okay, let's see what this unstick the stuck card means in the booklet, and then we'll get going with your tarot cards. Okay, 46, number 46. Essential meaning, busting out of a sticky energy, breaking stagnation, seeing the pattern of your rut, integrating a message or a lesson, success. So things will go your way. If you feel like work feels a little stagnant, or maybe you already know that work is going to be a little stagnant, it shows, and it tells that something that you don't see is about to happen, something positive. Okay, maybe you're already like, yeah, we're like, it's gonna be the same thing for the rest of the year, but something new is gonna happen where you're gonna be like, oh shoot, I wasn't expecting that. Time to get up and start doing something, right? Time to like get up and go, rather than just chill, relax, and let time pass by. Okay, I always forget to get water. Here's your first card. Comparison. So one of the things about this card is it pertains to like you, and it shows that you compare yourself to a lot of people. And the thing is that comparing yourself, and I always talk about this, comparing yourself to others, as a person, even your work, your gift to others, you're gonna kill your gift. You're gonna kill your motivation, because in your perspective, you're gonna see that someone does something better or is better, but you don't know the work they put in, or you don't know their background. You don't know what they did to get that good. So you shouldn't compare yourself at all, even if you're beginning, or even if you've been at it for like a year, 2, 3, 10 years, and you're still not there, but you've gained so much. And that's the value. It's knowing your worth, and it's knowing what you have, and it's being passionate, and it's being it's being I don't know, I want to say like transparent with who you are and how you transmute your energy. Okay, that makes no sense. Anyways, so look at the tree and look at the bamboo. Tree, bamboo, wood. It's like bamboo is used for a lot of things, furniture, home stuff, right? A lot of things. So is wood. but just in different ways. So even though they're similar, but they're completely different, but they have value in other places, right? Like, say, in America, wood would be like what we need, because that's all we use is wood to build houses, to do anything, furniture, pretty much anything, right? Maybe in Asia or like Europe, maybe the bamboo will be better than wood, right? So don't compare yourself, don't put yourself down. Continue the work, continue to push through, continue to believe in yourself, Taurus, because comparing yourself to someone else is just, and no, I don't like number fives. I'm not a big fan of fives, but fives bring change, and a lot of the times those fives bring unwanted change or uncomfortable changes, guidance and courage is what we have here. So it's, like some of you Tauruses, you're gonna have some sort of like mentor, coming up to you, or you're gonna, have the idea of needing to find somebody who can help you with what you do. I don't know, maybe a mentor at work or with your project or whatever. It feels like you're connected to somebody who can help you, in a deeper level. Courage, I see you, Taurus, because you keep moving forward, regardless. I like how this card has, the flower, blooming on top of a rock. That's a rock. That's not dirt. Those are rocks. So the flower thrive regardless, of needing soil or not having enough room. And that's what it is. Courage is just pushing through. It's like needing to find the light, needing to find the solution, just, growing, whether people like it or not, becoming your best version, whether people like it or not, whether people want to see you as your best version or not. I don't know why I have to say that. I feel like you have a few haters around you, Taurus. I feel like you're onto something, and continue, because right now you're connected with source, you're connected with your angels, your guides, if you believe in that. If not, you're just in a really good position energetically to receive messages, or if it's not messages, it could just be like thoughts, ideas in your head, which could also pertain from, your angels or guides, if you believe in that. But if you don't, then it could be just, you're going to get a lot of good ideas and thoughts happening in the month of September here. You're going to push through. I don't see it as difficult. You don't have it as difficult as Aries. I feel like yours is more like of a personal problem, where maybe you have that habit of comparing yourself to others, your work, your art, whatever it is that you do with your hands, whatever it is that you're passionate about. It feels like you're just comparing it, and you shouldn't do that, because what you do, what you create with your own hands or with your own, ideas, is unique. Whether it's trash or not, it's unique, and you're bound to hit something. So continue going, continue moving forward. You're bound to hit something, right? I would rather you create a lot of fuzz than stand there quiet and not do anything, because out of that fuzz and movement, you're gonna hit something, rather than just staying quiet and not doing anything, right? Let's go to the tarot. Ace of Swords, we have communication, we have a letter coming here. Very important meeting, conversation. The big sword just sometimes pertains to, like, it's kind of an aha moment. We used to say this is the aha moment. This is one of those, like, oh, I get it now. That's the reason why all this is happening, or okay. But it also could pertain to, like, being a letter or a message, a call from someone very important, giving you clarity on, could be like work, civil matters as well, and or maybe something that you needed clarity on, like truth and and honesty here. So we're having a very important conversation the month of September. If for some of you guys who, you know, there's news coming up in the month of September, Taurus, that is gonna like drain you. It's gonna like kill all your motivation. You know, I'm not trying to be negative. I want to see, like, I want to be a positive reader. But you know, the Five of Swords is one of those cards where, like, once we get the news, you're like, well, should I just walk away? Because the Five of Swords is that card that says either you need to just walk away from this situation because it's not gonna go anywhere, um, and save your breath, you know, save your energy and move somewhere else, get another job or whatever. But it's also the card of like winning at all costs. Okay, right now what I'm getting for you guys, I feel like there's just disappointment. I don't think you walk away from anyone or anything in the month of September. It's not that easy for you. 311, as I look at the clock here, and one of the funny things is that I always see 311, 411, 511, 611, 711, everything on the clock. 12, 11, 11, 11. I'm always seeing the last two numbers or the minutes as 11s. That's kind of, I've been seeing that for the past, I don't know, 5, 6 years, which is crazy. And I've asked so many people about that, and they don't really have any information on why I keep seeing that. Okay, so Princess, or this is the Page of Cups. So I feel like they're, you know, for some of you Tauruses, if you've been, I don't know, I feel like some of you guys have been slacking, have not been doing something right. There is some sort of disciplinary action here, or maybe some sort of talk being given to you in the month of September. So if you're, you know, slacking at work, or if you're not doing something right, or you might notice that everything you've done for the past, I don't know, couple of weeks has been wrong and you have to redo it again. And don't worry, because I don't think you're gonna get fired, or I don't think you're gonna walk away from this job. It's just that you have a lot more work to put into. This is the Ten of Pentacles, which is wealth. So it could, the information, the call, the conversation could pertain to like your job, and that's why I've always, when I started your reading, I felt like it was about your job for some reason. And for some of you guys, it could be about like finances and career. For some of you guys, it's going to be about your marriage, not to give up, or not, you know, you guys might have difficulties in the marriage, but because of the Page of Cups here, I feel like you guys won't break up this month. If you're having issues, if you're not having issues with your significant other, then that message is not for you. You know who you are, right? But yeah, the conversation has to do with your career and your finances. Okay, maybe you're planning on taking money out of some sort of 401k, or some sort of retirement plan, or maybe some sort of savings plan that you're not supposed to get any money out, but in case of an emergency, maybe you're like, okay, well, I have that, so what should I do, you know? This is Six of Cups. So expect a lot of friends and family around you. For some of you single, for some of you single Tauruses, there's going to be a possible suitor here, someone who's younger than you, someone who is free-spirited and super awesome to be around. I feel like, yeah, there is love in the month of September if you're single. Also, I feel like if you're a single mom or a single dad, more time spent with your child is needed or will be achieved. For some of you, a custody battle, you will get granted custody for a child here. So yeah, there's a lot of things here happening in the month of September for you, Taurus. It's just, you know, because it's a general reading, it's just all over the place. You know, like I'm talking to Tauruses that are doing really good financially, and some of them are not doing so good. So, you know, the messages fluctuate. So if it fits, take it. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. don't even think about it. Just say that's not me. But just wait to see what happens in the month of September. Okay, 3 of Wands. Yeah, time. It's time. You're expecting something here. I think you've done so much work for whichever company. You've helped out whoever it is that you're dealing with, your spouse or whatever, and you're ending the month pretty good with the 3 of Wands, saying that you've done so good and there's a reward here for you. The universe could be saying, hey, good job. You handled everything right, especially for those who are fighting for custody. There is a reward here, and I believe that if you have a child and you take care of your child, first of all, your child is a part of you. It's an extension of you. And it's funny how that works. But if you're really connected to your child like this, you're gonna understand what they're thinking, what they're feeling, and what's going on with them. If you're disconnected, if you've created blockages between you and your child, it's gonna be very hard for you to understand your child. So for some of you Tauruses that are fighting for that custody, I feel like the universe is going to bless you with something. Okay, look at that 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Home life is going to be really good. I feel like you're going to be maybe more of a stay at home Taurus in September, and enjoying time with your children. Some of you guys are going to fall in love. Some of you single Tauruses, there's going to be a particular person that's just going to spark something within you, and you're going to be like, okay. I don't see really anything happening just yet, but it's like that initial spark of like, oh man, like I've never felt like this for someone else, and like we'll see what happens in the month after that, after September. So yeah, pretty good reading, not bad, not a bad reading. Unstick the stuck. You're not stuck. You just like, one of the things that I sometimes tell myself is like, I'm not stuck. I'm just not putting effort. I'm not putting action into life. Like, I'm being lazy when I feel stuck. That's what I tell myself sometimes. And I just get up and go. Separation, a time apart from your partnership is in the horizon. Okay. So some of you Tauruses, you guys are going to be separated. You might be going to, like maybe there's some sort of announcement that maybe you're going to have to go somewhere to another state, or maybe a trip, a business trip or something like that. It's not a breakup, it's just a separation, Finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So let's get that going, okay? Let's find solutions to that, okay? Where is the other one? Oh, here we go. Could I get one angel message for Taurus? Easy, simple readings, all right, guys? Easy, simple readings. I hope you're enjoying. If you're not enjoying, don't worry. I'm gonna do more videos, and maybe you can resonate with the other ones. 4 of Action. Your hard work and sincere efforts lead you to a sense of safety, contentment, and financial security. You deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life you've created. It may be time to celebrate a wonderful event such as an engagement, a wedding, buying a new home, or the birth of a child. Ooh, it still has to do with children and finances. That's what I literally talked about this entire reading. It was about a letter regarding your finances, career, and all that. And so it's a mix of a lot of energies. If you just like to listen to tarot, hey, take the info and see what happens. But that's all I have for you. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, damn, I feel like someone's saying, oh, that makes no sense. And it's like, okay, well, there's a lot of tarot readers. Go and find another tarot reader. All right, let's go on to the next one. I feel like I gave you a lot of information, but you could always get a personal reading, or you could always come to the free tarot readings whenever I do them. Sometimes I do free tarot readings, sometimes I do like based on donation, so it just depends on the mood, I guess. But thank you so much for being here, Taurus. I appreciate you. I'm gonna move on to the next. Gemini. What's up? What's up, y'all? Hi. Hi. Hello. You don't have many friends, Gina? Maybe you can make some friends in the month of September. Remember, this is for the month of September, okay? For the month of September. Okay. Let's get with Gemini. Let's get one of these Sacred Creator Oracle cards. Ooh, this one popped out and it has a cock. A rooster. Right? Celebrate your wins. 49. That's 9 plus 4, that's 13. 1 plus 3, that's 4. So I love the number 4. But celebrate your wins. Look at that. I like it. I'm trying to focus the card again. I don't know what it is with this. Maybe I need to update the camera. It's an old camera. It's like an old webcam that I'm using for this part. But yeah, celebrate your wins. Not wings, but wins. I can never talk, man. Maybe I can't talk. Maybe I just not capable of having a decent conversation. Let's see what it says, Gemini. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Essential meaning, celebrate your wins. Essential meaning, a time to list accomplishments, allowing praise, feeling deep pride, knowing that you're deserving of positive attention. So you're going to get recognized. Man, there's so much here. Feeling deep pride, knowing that you are deserving of positive attention. Very, very cocky, very cocky energy. Let's just say that. Very cocky energy, very strong, very powerful. You don't even need to move a finger and people know you're in the room. Gemini. I don't know if you feel like that. I don't know if some Geminis feel like that, but it feels like you just, number one, you're protected. I gotta say that. I don't know why I have to say that. Number one, you're protected, but number two is like people feel your energy around you. It's like this aura that just, it's like a fresh, like a breeze, and people notice it. Like empaths notice it. If you're not an empath, you don't know what I'm talking about. But like your energy's known and felt through the room. Okay, very positive, very good, very desirable energy, very powerful energy, Gemini. Ooh, I need to shut up. Okay, let me see the other one here. So far, so good, Gemmy. Let's see what these cards have to say here. Give me 3 cards for Gemmy. Shuffle once. Okay. There it is. That's the first one. Silence. There's the second one. Change. Ooh. You have been doing the work, Jamie. You have been transforming from the inside to the outside. You have the key to a lot of things. Very, very powerful and strong individual here. Aloneness. Okay. Aloneness is a card that kind of connects to the Hermit. We'll talk about that in a little bit, okay? I feel like whoever, like the energy that is coming up with this card is like, it feels like you've done a lot of inner work. Like you're working in yourself, within yourself. There's something about your soul connection, subconscious, something to do with the moon cycles, meditation, and some sort of healing process that is happening here. I feel like you've been doing that for a good while. I feel like you've gotten so good at it. You keep doing it. I feel like you're good. You don't have to do it anymore for some of you guys, but you're gonna continue to do it, and that's good. That's why you. That's why you. That's why it feels like you're so powerful, Jemmy. You're borderline psychic. You hear, understand, and feel people's energies. Some of you, if you're on, if I don't know, some of you guys are already like psychics, or some of you guys have that intuition that is very, very strong and popping right now. Silence, look at that. Has to do with the moon. Very confident, woman, but if you're a man, you're a man too, right? Just change the picture, but very confident, very within, very in tune with the universe, the stars, very in tune with Earth, pretty much everything. It's like it's fearless energy, I like it. And then we have change. So change is kind of like the Wheel of Fortune for me. In the regular tarot, or this card, change, it's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune. It shows how an individual, once they achieve, I'm trying to focus it, I'm sorry, when an individual achieves like serenity or oneness, or like when an individual accepts themselves, right, they feel confident within themselves, like they start creating, they start manifesting. This is where the magician comes into play, saying, hey, I deserve this, I know I can have this, I know I can bring this into this reality without a problem, or I am a manifester, I am a creator, I'm everything in this life that I want to be. And you're gonna start creating. There's this vortex that is here for you. This is why I say like vortex. This is a vortex. And I remember this meditation that I listened to a long time ago. This person said there's a vortex for you with infinite abundance. And for you to open that vortex is for you to understand and know who you really are, and understand how powerful. And not only that, but like understand that that the part of accepting that you can be abundant as well. That is one of the keys to unlock the vortex. So I feel like you're unlocking a lot of things, a lot of positive, things in your life right now. Gemini, in the month of September, things will just start moving forward for you. People will open the door for you. People will compliment you. You'll get a free beverage, a free drink for some reason, just because you look good, you feel good, you're in front of the crowd, or like your smile is beautiful or something like that. It's just that good vibe, and it feels like people are just attracted and magnetized to it. There is a little bit of darkness here. The aloneness card, to me, it's kind of like the Hermit. So it's like introspecting. It's like you've gone deep, or some of you guys, some of you Geminis will go so deep within you that you're gonna heal super fast. You're gonna understand the habits and the things you do and the reasons why. It's like, the Hermit, or the aloneness, is going deep inside where there's no light, where there's the darkness, the shadows of ourselves, and bringing a little light in there and shining and seeing really what's going on in there, right? Looking at all the nastiness, but also trying to cope with all that dark, energy that we all carry. Because I'll tell you one thing, and I said it before, if you're in this reality and if you're in this world, you have both, you embody both the light and the darkness. So you can shift between all. Just because you're a good person doesn't mean you're always going to be a good person, right? We try to be a good person all the time, but sometimes we're going to swing back and forth to the darkness, to the light. That's the blessing we've gotten, being in this life, being in this earth, is that we get to choose how we react. We get to choose, we have choices, our attitudes and all that. We can manage all that, okay? With the aloneness, I feel like, yeah, you're gonna find a key thing within yourself in the month of September, and I feel like it's just gonna catapult you to like somewhere where I feel like it doesn't even matter, because your energy is so freaking good. Like, it doesn't even matter. It's like me saying, like golden era for you, or gold, or money, riches, and more comes, and you're like, well, it's cool because I already have a lot of that, but I want to see what's over there. I like it. I feel like in the month of September, you have a lot of positive energy, a lot of good changes, a lot of lucky times happening here for you. So I will definitely buy a lottery ticket if you like to buy lottery tickets. If you don't, just don't. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But that change, being it so positive, I feel like you should do something with that energy. You should buy a lottery ticket. I don't know. Aloneness is, again, we're gonna find some sort of key information within ourselves that is gonna unlock something bigger and better for us. Okay, Jemmy, I hope that makes sense. I hope so far you're kind of still with me here. Sometimes I talk too much. I always talk too much, and I don't care, to be honest. But I always say that so people are like, okay, he knows he talks too much, so I ain't gonna post it. I ain't gonna put it in the comments. I've gotten that before. I've got emails and people saying, hey, you need to stop giving your 2 cents on every single reading. I was like, well, go buy your own tarot deck and pull your own cards and stop bothering me. We have the 8 of Cups, walking away from something that you thought was good. So month of September, I feel like if you're not pretty satisfied with some sort of and I almost said entanglement, some sort of like connection or some sort of relationship. There's got to be a change. For some of you guys, is like you're gonna walk away, from a certain situation. Maybe somebody that you thought was, for all the single Geminis, maybe someone you thought was good for you, you're saying, okay, never mind, or they're saying, okay, never mind. I feel like someone is walking away, okay? 8 of Cups is a very empowering card. It just says that, I deserve better, and although it hurts to walk away from this particular situation, person, idea, gift, or whatever, it's saying that you're gonna find something better. You trust that there's gonna be something better. So it's kind of a bittersweet type of card, but it's also very empowering because you're the one making that change. You're the one saying, hey, I gotta go. Hey, this is not gonna work. Hey, I'm moving. Hey, I'm leaving. Hey, that's it. 333 on the clock as we speak about this 8 of Cups. Okay. We have the King of Pentacles. Money is looking pretty good for you. I feel like there's even more money coming up for you, Gemini. Some of you guys, if you have savings accounts or stocks or something like that, it might go up. You might get a little bit more. Some of you guys are getting a huge payout or a big check. What was that? Damn, I left my phone somewhere and not in this room. Okay. Yeah, so you have some sort of big check coming up, some sort of big payday here. Damn, now we have the King of Cups. So for some of you guys have, uh, if you're married, you're good. Don't worry about the next message. But some of you guys, some of you single Geminis are gonna have a earth sign, a water sign, trying to get you, trying to, you know, lure you in. There's nothing wrong with the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups at all. It's who you rather be with, but I feel like there's some sort of battle or like competition to win you, right? So I do have individuals around you if you're a single Gemini, okay, wanting to like court you, wanting to take you out on dates and stuff like that, okay? One is in love with you, the other one sees the long-term benefit of being with you here. Three of Pentacles, man, it just keeps getting better and better. It just says that there, you know, the opportunity to like acquire more money, go into school, study, learn something new, whether it's something important, right, that you can use as a career, or it could be something that you're just interested on, you know, something that you're passionate in, like photography, right? Or, you know, I'm just throwing samples out there. Obviously photography could be a really good business if you go, you know, if you get pretty famous, but it's just, it pertains to like there's opportunities here. People are offering you you know, other possibilities and other ways of like creating and making more money, or growing your passion here, okay, with the Three of Pentacles. There's also some sort of reconciliation or reconnecting with the Three of Pentacles. This could be like coming together with friends, an old friend that you haven't seen that maybe was a lover at one point, or maybe this is somebody trying to come back into your life. I do feel like for some of you Geminis, I do have someone trying to like, you know, knock at your door to see how you've been. And as we talked about, someone trying to come back into your life, or somebody, you know, or you having options when it comes to love. We have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands pertains to like happy marriage, happy wife, happy life, you know, passion, chemistry, a really good connection. So I feel like the month of September, you might be leaving someone or something to in order to pursue something that is more better, realistic, that fits you better with the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is the 11-11 card. So if you've been seeing 11-11, there's hope when it comes to love and romance here. Okay, some of you Geminis might be leaving a person, and like you might be walking out of a relationship and just running out to the streets. Do you, but be careful, protect yourself, because there's a lot of nasty stuff out there. The Knight of Cups. Yeah. So look at that with the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Your entire month pertains to like needing, I don't know, this is gonna, maybe it's gonna resonate a little bit more with the single Geminis or Geminis that are looking for love. Is like the month of September is gonna be a really good month to find love. And multiple suitors if you're looking into that. I also feel like you're gonna meet someone, or someone is gonna come to you offering love, offering maybe a gift, wanting to take you out, wanting to you know, wanting to make themselves known to you with a romantic interest here. I feel like you got something going on here, Gemini. You have your shit together. You're very desirable right now. You have this. You're very vibrant. Based on the cards that we have here, you're very vibrant. You're very energetic. Your aura is like popping. It's really good. It's like a magnet. You know. So you're doing something good. Single Gemmies, you're definitely on it. Some of you guys, like I said, might be leaving a connection or something like that, but with that Eight of Cups, But for those of you who are in a relationship, the month of September here with the tarot, it feels like we've lost, touch with our partner. It feels like we're starting to be more independent. So you're gonna start showing. Some of you guys are gonna have issues with your partner, where you're gonna start showing signs of being and feeling more independent, like wanting to be on your own or wanting to have your own account or your own thing going on where nobody touches or nobody messes with. Like you want your own space, you want your own, little room or something like that. I feel like maybe September is going to be that type of energy, okay, for you. Oh, let me get you one of these romance angels. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Pay attention to the red flags. What are the red flags, Gemini? You're very intuitive right now, so do not free yourself. Do not avoid the red signs. Address the red sign or the red flags. Actually, the signs, the red flags. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Again, like I said, some of you guys are going to leave a relationship and feel more independent and stronger. Some of you guys will definitely find somebody in the month of September. Okay, so that's what I have. Let's see here. A lot of random messages, I know. Card for Gemini, please. Card for Gemini, please. Two of Thought. Two of Swords. A little bit undecided, huh? Your angels have noticed that you're not moving forward. You have multiple options that you're reviewing, and you seem to be unable to choose. Ask your angels for signs. Well, I ask your angels for signs as to what direction to take, or just listen to your own inner voice. Deep down, you know what to do. I'm gonna put it here so you can screenshot it, pause it right there, and read it to yourself, because I wasn't able to read that correctly because I'm all over the place. Mainly because I'm like, I think my sister's home and I'm supposed to fix one of her coils. So I'm like, damn, I already started this life. I don't want to end it because of that, but also don't want to leave my sister hanging. And I don't even have my phone, so I can't even call her. Oh, I can use my MacBook. No, but that's going to mess up my entire life. Give me a sec. I'm going to move on to Cancer. So give me a sec. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that. I'm back, you guys. All right. Hey. You wanna? You okay? Good. Ooh, sorry y'all. I had to go find my phone. You guys want to see Bella? Come here, Bella. Up, 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 Bella. Up, up. Come on, baby. See if you can. You guys can see Bella. Oh, Bella, you're so big. She's such a big doggo. You can't even tell which. You can't even tell what is what, huh? Hi. Oh. You okay? Go over there. Go next to the AC. Go to the cold air. Relax. Go. Go to your bed. Go to your bed. Bed. Now. Okay. All right. So we're done with Cancer. All right, let's go to Cancer real quick. Yeah. So Cancer, thanks so much for being here. This is going to be your energy read for the month of September 2025. Tell me, what can Cancer expect? Two cards. We have Creator Earth. I'm going to read that to you. It's going to be a long freaking thing. And then we have Integrate your knowing. Integrate your knowing. Number 9. This one doesn't have a number. It's just some sort of symbol, which is that. Okay. So here we go. All right. So we're going to start with Creator Earth. All right. So Earth energy is grounded and rooted, and it's all connected to our safety and our stability. It is the realm of our finances and generosity, and it is the realm of family and connections. It is the material essence of the world. Comfort and nourishment are the elements gifts. How safe do you feel in your material world? Question mark. What do you do to feel more nourished by it? Question mark. Do you have the possessions you need to survive? Bella, no. No. Bella, no. Does your safety net include a network of people whom you love? How grounded are you in the day to day? Earth energy gives us the security of peaceful surroundings, the vitality, and where is it? And strength found in a nutritious meal. Oh my God. And the cheerful laughter found in community. Are you tapping into all of its power? Chris is here. Let me lock the door because he's gonna come and. Man. Go outside. Go. Go Chris is here and Bella went to meet him. He's probably gonna call me. He's like, "Why are you doing videos? No more videos." Oh, Chris is funny. All right. Are you tapping into all of its power? Element of earth. Deep dive. Try earthing. Go outside on the grass barefoot and ground yourself to earth. This works just like a grounding wire would work. When your skin touches the earth, you will be grounded. If you hooked yourself up to an electronic device to test yourself, it will agree. This physical grounding to the earth can dissipate energetic blocks. It can calm the emotions and the nervous system. It can bring balance. Go earthing and call on the element of earth to bring you a stronger foundation of safety, wealth, nourishment, and happiness. Find yourself in nature. Spend time doing a meditative walk in nature. Forest bathing is a thing, whatever that is. Okay, that's all we have for that card. And then integrate your knowing, number 9. A very powerful number is number 9. Very important number. Essential meaning, introspection, finding soul purpose, the benefits of spending time alone, a thinker, nurturing your spirit, your innate inner knowing, instinct, intuition, holism, the integration of many parts, wisdom. It says a lot of things, but the last word is wisdom. So it's someone who's very earthy, and it's funny how we have Earth, Creator Earth, and the card is about Earth, and it's green, very earthy. You might not be able to see it that good, but it's very earthy, and it kind of flows. I like it. I like it, Cancer. Remember, go out to nature and relax and take your shoes off, ground yourself, I guess. There's some shoes that have little copper, little tacks or little metal copper things on the bottom sole, and it's supposed to ground you. So maybe look into those shoes or something like that, if you need that grounding. See what we have for the month of September. Abundance. Look at that. Ooh la la. Cancer, the outsider. You can get an extra one. Experiencing. And we have, that's way too many. Laziness, rightness. I'll give you this one. What we have going on here for the month of September, Cancer, it feels like what's going on here? A lot of things are happening. I feel like, get ready. I feel like you're abundant already. Bella knocked my freaking camera down. I feel like things are moving forward for you. It's just there's some sort of blockage. I feel like you have some sort of, I would say like a childhood trauma or some sort of trauma that is holding you back from fully experiencing, seeing life for what it is, right? Like there's something that you carry inside of you, Cancer, that no matter how much money you make or no matter how successful you are, it still holds you back. It still holds you down, and it's just some sort of a burden or something like that. I think that's one of the reasons why the cards want to ask you to look deep, introspect, like understand how far you've come, and understand that you're an individual that really deserves all the love, all the attention, everything, and the abundance as well. The only thing is like when we carry heavy things like that, Cancer, is just it feels like it doesn't matter how abundant we are, we still have that pain, we still have that little darkness, that little speck, that feels like a big hole in within ourselves, and it makes us feel empty inside, even though we have so much, even though our cup, our physical cup, our bank account is full, we still feel empty inside. Okay, so work on your childhood trauma, that you have, that you've acquired. Remember, it wasn't your fault, you're just a child. Experiencing, there's gonna be some intense moments in the month of September, Cancer, where it feels like everything, again, like the depiction is like everything's fine, like everything or everybody is maybe against you, or maybe they're just focused on you for some reason. Okay, so like you will be, September is like you're gonna have a moment in the spotlight, and I hope you're able to calm yourself down and address whatever it is that you're doing. But I feel like there's a lot of people looking at you, and it feels like it's just, sometimes it's just too much. Mm. You have one of the best cards to have, which is abundance. Um, Again, it could be a lot of things: abundance in money, love, health, whatever. But it just, there's wealth all around you. So acknowledge that, and don't feel like you don't have resources or you don't have anybody, because you do have. The outsider, again, it pertains to that, like feeling trapped in your own body, feeling trapped in your own story. Maybe your story is not right. Maybe you've been forming it to be, something else in a different way, and it has been affecting you because there's something inside of you, Cancer, that wants to like literally come out and scream out and say, hey, this is the real me, this is me, right? You feel a little bit trapped, again, within yourself, maybe in your thoughts, maybe, I feel like by the end of September, there's a sense of like, okay, we're going to cope with stuff, right? We're going to understand really what's going on. There's another number 9 there. That's funny because we also like we have the same symbol on the abundance. Doesn't have a number, but it has that pyramid pointing up. And this one is pointing down, and it points down to Earth, right? Because this is an Earth card. But you're getting repeated messages and repeated symbols here. But I feel like you're down. And I think I did. When was it? I think for August, or no, maybe July. I think I did your reading, Cancer, and it was the same thing. As like you're moving forward. I don't care how old you are, but you're moving forward into like being the 100% you, like being you with no holdbacks or anything like that. Like you're not hiding anymore. You're also feeling like you've grown so much. And again, I don't care how old you are, like you've matured, you're wiser, you understand things, and now there's no fear. By the end of September, you're gonna feel like there's no fear for me to hide something. There's no reason why I should be like, not telling the truth or not bringing it out, or there's no reason for me to hide something anymore. I either gotta say it, but there's going to be some consequences to it, so be careful. I just got that. There's going to be some consequences for you guys, so be careful on whatever it is that you got to say, because it might get you in trouble. Some of you guys, not everybody. So Before you say whatever it is you got to say, or whatever it is that has been bothering you, make sure that it doesn't affect your work. It doesn't affect the people around you, right? It's more about you. There's one thing that I like is when you say what you feel and just say it out. But you don't expect people to, like, I don't know, pat you in the back, or like, like when people force something onto the others, like, respect me because this is who I am. Like, no. Like, everybody is the same. Everybody has the same issues, and nobody, not like, it's not like everybody's saying respect me for who I am. It's like, say what you got to say, and then there's gonna be people that are gonna respect you, and there's people that are not gonna respect you. I don't know what's going on with you, Cancer. I gotta move on. I gotta move because I don't know what's going on with you. All right, but there's something, there's a some sort of secret inside of you that you need to, like, you need to, I don't know, cope with. You don't necessarily have to say it. Like, if it means that you're gonna go to jail, then don't, right? Unless you feel like that's something that, but I don't know. But whatever that secret is, it's holding you back. It's hurting you. It's not letting you be yourself. So yeah, work on that, okay? Let's see what we have with the tarot. Two of Swords, a little bit undecisive. It feels like we're a little confused in the month of September here. When it comes to home, when it comes to relationships, we're a little confused. We don't know which path. We could have options available, and we don't know which one to choose, okay? We could also be confused on what is a good, I don't know, some of you guys are going to be like remodeling, or wanting to repaint your home, do something new to your house, and it's like you don't know where to start, but you know that you want to change. You just don't know where to start, okay? So I feel like you are going to be looking into changing something, maybe a room, maybe the curtains or something in your home. It also feels, if you're in a romantic connection, if you're like partnered, it feels like there's love there. There's love and there's respect, but it feels like we're falling off. It feels like someone's a little bit defensive. It feels like somebody's playing dumb here. It feels like someone doesn't understand really what's going on. So expect a little bit of difficultness when it comes to your partner, okay? In the month of, I think you met this person in the month of February or something like that. But in the month of September, yeah, watch out for that. 10 of Cups. Yeah. I'm telling you, there's love here. I remember I said there's love here. It's just that somebody maybe is having cold feet. Someone, I don't know, started hearing rumors, or, like a lot of the issues sometimes is that friends start giving us ideas and thoughts about relationships, and we start implementing those thoughts and ideas when it shouldn't be like that. You should just follow your heart. Whether it works out or not, that's going to be your journey, right? But don't allow someone else to live your life for you. You know what I mean? You make the decisions. You own up to whatever it is that you're trying to create and do here. Okay, so month of September, Cancer, I have positive news when it comes to work, finances, and career. More money coming to you, okay? A lot of competition there, but there's more money coming to you, more opportunities to grow. When it comes to love, again, there's confusion here. If you're a single Cancer, I feel like September is going to be a really good month to find somebody, to meet the love of your life here out of nowhere. Maybe on a blind date, or maybe you weren't expecting this individual to appear in your life, and here they are. If you're in a connection, it feels like you guys are having difficulties. You guys are not seeing each other eye to eye. Somebody's playing the victim, or someone's saying, acting a little defensive, okay, in the connection. Overall, finances look pretty good. Career looks pretty good. Singles, love looks pretty good. For those of you who are in a relationship again, maybe your significant other doesn't like the color that you chose for the remodeling of the home. If you're remodeling the home, okay, maybe if you have HOA, the HOA is saying, hey, you can't do that. You can't just paint something and pretend it's okay. You have to get it approved through us, you know. All right, let's see here. Sorry about the interruptions here with Bella and my son. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So if you're single, Cancer, love, oh man, get out there in the month of September. Start getting out there because you will find love 100%. You have the 10 of Cups here, and I told you, single Cancers, good time to find love right now. Okay, in the month of September coming up. So I'm gonna get you one of these, Angel. Oh, the first one literally jumped out of the deck is Four of Thought. Spend time in nature, listening for guidance. Here we go with the nature. What's going on with you, Cancer, and nature? Spend time in nature, listening for guidance from your angels, your own inner voice, because overanalyzing the situation won't provide the answers the answers you're seeking. Consider taking a vacation or a small break to help you rejuvenate and become clear on what your next step should be. Meditation can be very helpful. Okay, I'm going to put it here so you can read it to yourself as I'm like multitasking in my head. I was literally, when I was reading, my mouth is so dry that I was like, I should have went and grabbed a water bottle when I went upstairs to look for my phone. But that's, talk about nature, right? Talk about nature. Like, all your cards are connected. And so get out there and go to the park, Walk barefoot. Just make sure there's no syringes or weird stuff where you're going to be walking in. And then do your thing. Do your thing, Cancer. I think that's it, right? Moving on to Leo. Ugh. Moving on to Leo. Thanks for that super chat, Rita. How are you? How you been? Are you still here? Are you still with me, Rita? What's up, Carmen? It's been a while. Oh my goodness. Carmen, how have you been? Maria, hey. I'm not doing readings right now. I'm reading for the Zodiac signs, but I will be back tonight to do free tarot readings and donation-based readings. So if you need a reading, I'll be here later in a little bit once I'm done with this, maybe. Hello. Sorry about that. Okay, let's go on to Leo. There it is, Leo. What is your energy like gonna be in the month of September, Leo? September. All right. Maybe you're gonna sing. Maybe I don't know, your vibration is gonna raise a little bit. What's your honest truth? What is your honest truth? Look at that. We see some mounds up there, or maybe it's like the water at the sea, right? The shore there with the foam and stuff like that. Now we have some sort of light at the end of the tunnel type of depiction there. What's your honest truth? Question mark. Number 20. Okay, bet, Rita. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here with me, making me company, and appreciate you. Thank you. Number 20. Let's go. What's your honest truth? Essential meaning. I gotta lick my lips because My mouth is super dry. Total, total authenticity and transparency. A glorious unveiling of spirit, clear and compelling communication that comes from the heart, finding the key to abundance by finding what is true and right for your soul. That is deep right there. That last part right there. Ooh, let me read that again for you, Leo, because I'm all about the heart. You guys know that. I'm all about the heart. Right here. Let's see. Finding the key to abundance by finding what is true and right for your soul. Wow. Very positive. You probably can't see it, but the card has a lot of green, a lot of blue, and green is connected to, like, earth resources, money, and then we have some blue, which is connected to the emotions, the heart, the joy, the love. Very nice, Leo. Let's see what this other deck wants to say here. Oh, we got 3 cards. Playfulness, that's you, Leo. Understanding and exhaustion. Okay. So, okay, Leo. First card came out was playfulness. That's you. Nobody acts like a child more than a Leo, right? The Leo acts more than a child than what an actual child acts like as a child. Oh, playfulness. So again, it feels like you're manifesting. It feels like you're creating from your inner child, from just light-hearted, witty, maybe high vibrational energy, right? You don't really see the issues as other people. You see the positive. You see the energy. You see the the sparkles in life rather than the explosions. I don't know. Maybe there's I'm not saying that there's an explosion, but when you see the fireworks, like, dogs don't see most dogs don't see the sparkles, right? The the light coming from the firework. What dogs see or hear mostly is the bang, the explosion, right? So it's not enjoyable for them. Like, we can see the lights and we can see the little formations as the firework explodes up there, but dogs are like, hey, I don't want that. What's going on? So you see things way different than other people, Leo. And I feel like the month of September for you is going to be super fun, it's going to go by fast, I tell you. Like, September is going to go by super fast for you. I feel like you're unlocking a new version of yourself, a new layer of yourself. You understanding how to do things. I feel like if you're in some sort of environment, some sort of maybe like work environment, you're more free, you're more open. People know you better. People like you're not a stranger anymore, and people know you for your personality and your funny, your playfulness, rather than your seriousness. There's a huge aha moment here, realization happening in the month of September for you, maybe mid-month. That has to do with like liberating yourself, becoming even more freer, more playful. There's something here that you're unlocking that is gonna be your savior, or is gonna grant you freedom, whether that's abundance or that's peace of mind. That's you connecting to your heart. As simple as that. It's just gonna bring you this energy and this feeling of feeling like life is overall good, no matter what's going on. I do see you working a lot here, Leo. You're overworked maybe, So maybe you're doing a lot of things at once. You're doing work, you're doing your passion, you're doing your hobby. You're you're stuck with your kids, or you're stuck with something, and the 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 dog wants to go out, and the child is hungry, and you're editing or you're doing things, and you're researching something, and you're like, man, I'm doing everything at once. So I feel like, yeah, time to declutter, time to rest and relax. I will take, I will look into the Cancer's advice when it comes to the Earth card, and get out there and experience a little bit of nature, and relax, unwind and release all that tension you have within yourself. Everything that, in the month of September, everything that feels difficult, hard, impossible, is just due to like lack of sleep, lack of I don't know, lack of energy as well. So I feel like maybe you need to sleep a little bit better, or have maybe a better schedule, maybe better sleeping schedule. So sleeping is going to be very important for you in the month of September. Plus, summer is already over, so I think the sun is going to start settling sooner. So maybe you're running against the sun to finish up and do things here. It gets to a point where I go into work and I don't see the sun, and I get out of work and the sun is already like either settled down or settling down. That's how much I work, like sometimes I don't even see the sun. And it sucks. I don't want to work like that. I only work 4 days a week, but I complain too much. But they're long shifts, obviously. Let's see what we have for tarot. There we go. Four of Pentacles. Again, be smart with your money, okay? There is some sort of plan, some sort of planification or scheming, saving your money, being smarter with your money as well. There's some sort of idea you keep thinking about. You're working on something pretty big, Leo, and it feels like it's just the beginning. And if you've been working on this for the longest, you can tell me, hey, Rigo, I've been working on this for the past 4 or 5 years, and it's still not taking off. But I know it's going to happen. And that's all you need to know. If you know that it's going to work out for you, if you know that it's going to happen for you, continue to follow that path. Continue to evolve. Continue to grind. Continue to work. Continue to change. Continue to, elaborate in whatever it is that you're doing, because you're bound to hit something. When someone says it's not going to happen for you, they don't understand what you're doing. They don't understand. That's not their gift. They don't, like, it's going to be easy for someone else to say, don't do that. Why are you doing that? Like, that's dumb. Because they don't see it. Because they don't believe it like you do. And when you believe it, you manifest it through here and through the heart, and things will happen for you 100%. Don't you ever feel like you're not part of this world, like you're not part of this universe. Don't you ever feel like, you've been pushed away and you don't deserve anything, because you deserve more. You deserve it all. So we have the Four of Swords here, Leo. Again, be careful. You might get maybe you'll get the sniffles. I do see you needing to sleep, needing to rest here, recuperate, because maybe you're doing too much, okay? For some of you guys, the Four of Swords is a warning of be careful. Don't trip and fall. Don't do anything crazy in the month of September, because there's a possibility that you might go to the doctor, hospital. You might get sick. It could also pertain to just, for some of you guys, if you have really good a really good immune system, then it just signify that you're just chilling, relaxing the month of September. Just coming home, going to bed, watching movies, and that's it. Just relaxing, because you feel like you're overworked or you feel tired overall. Okay. Check your planetary alignments. Maybe there's some more information there. Eight of Cups, walking away from a situation, walking away from some sort of thing. So I feel like you've been, we have some sort of situation, either a person or job, again, situation that you've thought about and you've been thinking for the past, I don't know, 4 months, 3 months, and now we're considering to walking away. We're considering a move, a change here. Okay, some of you Leos might move out of the state, out of the country. Some of you Leos might actually move out of a relationship in the month of September with the Eight of Cups, saying and telling yourself that there's better things out there or better partners out there. It's like you're contemplating, you're like allowing you to be calm and make a decision on whether to stay and to go. And I feel like you're going to choose to go here. Eight of Cups is movement forward and walking away from a situation here. Okay, Leo. Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Seven of Cups. You have, when it comes to love, Leo, you have options, you have possibilities, but I feel like you're not fully committing to them. You're really not putting enough effort into people you meet, into relationships. If you're a single Leo, I feel like you're gonna struggle a little bit in the month of September with that, because you are being flooded with options and possibilities here when it comes to romance. For the single Leos, it just makes it even harder, right? You get you get someone complimenting you, but then someone else comes in and they compliment you again, and now you have two individuals, and then another one comes in and they're better looking than the others, but might not be the best fit for you, but maybe they're better looking, or maybe, I don't know. So anyway, so be careful, because not all the options being given to you or being offered to you are going to be the best ones for you. So be careful on who you choose or who you pick, and what you tell yourself, especially those Leos. Walking away from a relationship, if you're walking away and saying, oh, I'll find another one, I'll find another another partner right away, that's just delusional. Like, you're not, it might not happen. You might have options, but it might not go anywhere. Okay, so be careful. Again, taking care of your money, getting your money better, of justice could be done with the Libra in the month of September, but if not, it just kind of seals the whole reading with, the universe has your back, because justice could be just regular justice, like court or whatever. So maybe some of you guys might have some sort of court issue, order, maybe a ticket. If not, it's just the universe saying, I got your back, and I'm gonna everything that is happening in your surroundings is gonna get leveled out. Everything is gonna be fair, whether you did wrong or right. It's gonna be fair for you and the other party. Okay, so justice is here to let you know that whatever happens in the month of September, there's it's gonna be fair for you. Okay, I have a warning for some of you Leos. Some of you Leos need to be careful, because there's gonna be like issues with legalities. I see some of you Leos getting arrested. I don't know why. So if you're out there doing crazy things, please don't do anything illegal, because the Eight of Swords and the Justice card is definitely a combination of, going to court, getting arrested, getting a ticket, getting a fine, needing to go to court and clear something. So with the Eight of Swords, definitely jail time, or definitely getting arrested. So I'd rather be in this Four of Swords, relaxing and staying at home, than being in this Eight of Swords here, arrested. And so maybe that's a warning for some of you Leos. If you're out there doing crazy things, you know, drinking and driving, if you're out there, you know, stealing or doing, you know, unlawful things, then the law might actually catch you. That's not for everybody. But if you're doing bad things, wrong things, if you are going to go out and drink, just get an Uber. It'll be so much better for you. The month of September, get an Uber. Do not doubt your intuition in the month of September, okay? Trust. The situation is calling you to have faith. So if you're having cold feet, if you don't know how you feel about your partner, trust. You know, things will get better for you. Where is the camera? It's all crooked now. Oh, belly. My Bella kind of pulled it. Oh. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So you have somebody around you, Leo, that really does appreciate you. I think it's gonna show you like true love here. Okay, so before you walk away, or before maybe they walk away, well, you can't do anything if they walk away, but just have faith and trust that everything's gonna be fine, I guess. You have messenger of abundance, wonderful news regarding your career, a new job, a promotion, or acceptance into an excellent school comes into your life. You might feel ready to do something that's challenging and fulfilling. This situation may involve someone who's fun to be around and sometimes mischievous. This person who may be you is youthful, optimistic, and very clever. I'm gonna put it here so you can read it to yourself. I need some water bad. Like my whole mouth is like super dry from talking and talking. But you can pause it, screenshot it, and read it to yourself right there. That's it, right? Yeah, that's it. Leo, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you on the next one. Virgo, what's going on? What's going on, Virgo? It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. All right, Virgo. Welcome, Virgo. Welcome, Your Highness. Ooh. Okay. What is the energy? Man. Okay, this one came out. I'm going to put it here, but I think who got this one? I think Aries got that one, so you might be dealing with an Aries. If not, maybe you have Aries in your chart, but I'm going to put it here because it popped out and I don't want to take this away from you, okay? Oof. You see how they jump out? There. Oh my goodness. All right, well, happy birthday. You get 3. Jeez. Happy birthday. You get 3. Look at the colors. Look at the colors. And these are repeated cards that we had already seen. Unstick the stuck. Who had that? I think Taurus, Aries, Taurus. This is a new one. Follow through. Okay. Here we go. All right. Collaboration of souls. Very powerful and meaningful card. I'm gonna read it for you. It's gonna be number 6. There it is. All right. Number 6. Number 6. Oh, where's my head at? Number 6. Essential meaning sacred partnerships, lovers, a collaboration of like-minded and like-hearted people. Support networks, finding your people, mutual benefits, love and connection. There it is. And then we have follow through, number 23. That's 2 plus 3. That's 5. Let's go. What's number 23 gonna be like? Follow through. Essential meaning an unfinished idea that needs finishing. Allowing yourself to say it's done, following through and nurturing your relationships. Following through and nurturing your relationships. So this kind of the swirly thing. It's kind of like a portal to it. You know how it says an unfinished idea that needs finishing. So you're going back to something that you started a while back, or that you used to do a while back, and now you're going to start doing it in the month of September again. You're revisiting that particular subject matter, situation, or person, and yeah, you're going to do things different. You're giving it a second shot. Okay, very positive. Let's see, 46. Unstick the stuck. Wait, no, that's not the one. 23. No, wait, I already read that one, right? Yeah. So unstick the stuck, number 46. That's number 10. That's a completion. Unstick the stuck. Essential meaning busting out of sticky energy, breaking stagnation, seeing the patterns of your rut, integrating a message or a lesson. Success overall. Okay, so really good card. Unsticking yourself, starting to, it's like you're going back to something you used to do or you're familiar with, and so it's going to make it so much easier, and I feel like it's going to get you unstuck on whatever it is. I also feel like there's love possible here in the month of September. A lot of suitors or options, possibilities. It feels good. It feels good overall. The month of September for you, Virgo. Oh man, I need water really, really bad. I'm gonna grab a bottle. Give me a sec. Like literally a sec. Okay, that was more like 5 seconds. Maybe less. What up, Doris? What up, Doris? Hi, Doris. How are you, Doris? All right, here we go. 3 cards for Virgo. Conditioning. Whoa, look at that. Clinging to the past. Okay. It's way too many. I'll grab this one. The creator. Damn. The creator. Wow. You're being a creator right now. Virgo. September is a very important month to release anything that has been stuck to you from the past. Exes, pain, trauma, the usuals, right? Um, Things that just don't benefit you in any way. I think it's time to like release them right now, like in the month of August, so you can go into the month of September, creating this huge change in your life. You know, big transformation happening here for you with the oracle cards, and also we have these other cards. We have conditioning. We have a lion trying to, play itself like a sheep. Usually it's the wolf, right? But this is the lion. And like you're trying to blend in. It's like, first of all, whatever it is that you're doing in the month of September, Virgo, it's like you got it. Like you got it. Like it's like like you're a master. Like let me just say this: you're a master, and you're playing dumb just to see what people are trying to show you, whether good or bad, right? So you could be walking into a room where like you're like the elite, but nobody knows, right? Like you have so much experience or you have so much knowledge and nobody knows, but you play dumb. Like, yeah, I don't know how I got there. I just came here. Like, I just got this job like this. I don't know anything. Because you're not trying to give everybody like the all your information, you're playing it dumb, I feel. But I feel like you have some sort of plan, okay, strategy when it comes to your career, when it comes to like your life and stuff like that. I feel like there's something going on. There's something bigger going on in the background or within you. Like you have bigger plans, right? It's like you got to blend in for some reason. Clinging to the past, we already talked about. This is the first card I talked about. Is, first of all, like in September or August, we need to release everything. Any past connection, relationship that hasn't worked out, that you're still like wondering about, you're still thinking about. We need to cope with that, make sense of it, and say that, hey, it didn't work. It didn't work out because it didn't work out, and it didn't work out because there's someone else out there for me. Simple as that. And I'm gonna find that person, or that person's gonna find me pretty soon. If you have a person that you keep clinging to, or a substance or anything that is just not good for you, time to release it is now, August, or through the month of September. But if you want to have an easier month, then I would say do it sooner. I just have no words for the creator. Like, I don't even know how to break this card down. Like, what does that mean? Does it mean that you... So does it mean that I don't I feel like your faith is gonna get renewed. Your energy, everything's it's just gonna go up 100%. What was I saying? Yeah, your faith is gonna get stronger here in the month of September. Okay, I feel like you just like the creator could also pertain or can be connected to the magician. So like the month of September, the month of September, um, it's very strong and powerful for you. Okay, be assertive, be confident on anything you're doing. That everything's gonna turn out good, and I feel like you're just a master at like manifesting and forming things into your life here with the creator. You have that capability. Okay, it is your solar return or your zodiac season, so the energy is going to favor you, especially like the sun energy, not necessarily the moon energy, but the sun energy is like it's going to benefit you. You're going to be feeling good, you're going to be feeling positive, aside from like the past, clinging to the past. But I feel like it's going to be a good month for you. We have the hangman here and the four of wands. Okay, let's start with the hangman. The hangman pertains, it's an energy of like not like almost, it's like the way I see it right now. Let me show it to you real quick. Okay, so sorry about that, Virgo. Maybe I shouldn't answer my phone. It's funny how every time I'm live, like I get a bunch of messages randomly. And did I tell you that my sister was out there this whole time that I was live looking for her keys? And because I fixed her Explorer earlier, I had the keys in my pocket this whole time, and she was literally going everywhere around the house looking for the keys. And she's like, I can't find my keys, and I'm like, oh damn, they're in my pocket. This whole time the keys were in my pocket. All right, let's begin the tarot. So Virgo, the hangman is a card of like get ready, set, and then there's no go. So it's a card of like taking a moment, taking a pause, but you're ready to take action. It's like you're just waiting for the right move, um the right opportunity, and you're taking it. It's like the way I feel right now with this card is kind of like the like when a leopard, is it a leopard? I don't know. When a big cat, when a big cat wants to hunt, and they quietly just move, and they're just waiting for the right moment to just jump and take their prey, take their food. That's how it is right now. Like maybe, the beginning of September is going to be like, you're going to have this feeling of like eagerness, wanting to like do something big. Like you're getting ready for something. I don't know. Some of you guys are runners, because when I saw this card, it was like ready, set, and before the go, that's all I see with this card. Like there's no go. It's just you're getting ready. So there is a moment of stagnancy, but also a moment at the beginning of September where you're like, okay, go. Okay, it's time to shine. Okay, you train or you've done so much to prove yourself here. Okay, so some of you guys are waiting for that green light, waiting for that moment to, you know, get onto something and create something amazing here. If it's not creation, it's just, you know, taking control of finances, taking control of your career or something like that. You know, it's like there's something big going on, you know, in the background. And the beginning of September is that like, let me off the leash so I can show you, you know, this energy, this of, you know, like, oh man, my ear is like going, and yeah. We're starting September like in ready mode. Like, come on, I want to get this. Like, give me the green light. You also have the 401s, the 1111 card. 401s pertains to like happy home, right? It could also pertain to just your home, your apartment, whatever you call home. Even if you live in a car or whatever, it says that it's whole for September. It's okay, you know. There's maybe improvements. There's things that you need to get, like furniture, stuff like that, maybe a TV or something like that. And the month of September is the month where you're going to be able to do that. Maybe relocate, rearrange things, change a couple of colors here and there, you know, small big remodeling. But it has to do with your home. Okay, it also shows that if you're a single Virgo, the month of September is going to be a good month for you to acquire, find, or court somebody. And that has to do with romance. Okay, so maybe there's a person that you like and they like you, and there's a possibility of like connecting and having really good chemistry with that 401s. Okay, so really good when it comes to love. When it comes to home, marriages, and all that, it's really good month for you. If you're married, if you're married, Virgo, things are looking pretty good for you. If you're not married, you're gonna find somebody pretty soon that is gonna be the one. I'm just gonna put it that way. It's gonna go from 0 to 100. It's gonna go from like, hey, you think I can see you tonight, to like, hey, you're already living in my place. Hey, we should just get married. You know, like that. A lot of good chemistry, a lot of good energy that I feel from this particular situation here in the month of September. It's also rekindling your maybe preparing for some sort of anniversary or something like that. Some of you guys are proposing or getting proposed to for marriage here, but it looks pretty good. King of Wands. King of Wands. The Tower. Okay. The Fool. There's a realization here. We got a tower. The tower kind of pertains to like having some sort of realization that, oh, this, what I'm doing in the month of September, you can do it better, differently. It doesn't mean that you guys are gonna have some sort of breakup or anything like that. For some of you guys, yeah, there's a disagreement. Maybe if you're married, like maybe you guys might spend, you know, the night in separate bedrooms or something like that. There is some sort of lighthearted disagreement when it comes to relationships. But overall, man, my watch keeps wanting to record everything I say. Overall, the tower says that we got to do something different now. Like, you know, the tower comes in as this depiction here, and the lightning striking the tower is from up above. It's uncontrolled. It's unseen. It's something that you don't see coming at all, but it happens, right? And we have two people like falling down right there. So whatever it is that you guys have been working on with your significant other, it just shows that there's a different way to do it, and I feel like you guys might have to reset and start all over again in a certain situation. Okay, it could be in your partnership, or it could be like in finances, or the way you guys manage your money, or something like that. Okay, I feel like there's new beginnings here. I feel like family is all around you in the month of September, wanting to do new things, maybe flying out, maybe doing some sort of, I'm getting very strong that you want to fly out, you want to do some sort of vacation, Virgo, and it's gonna be possible for you. You just got to plan it out correctly, because I have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It says don't cut any corners, or you're gonna encounter a lot of blockages and difficulties, when planning that trip or that particular plan that you're creating. Okay, don't cut any corners. I like the Fool, because the Fool just says that you're fresh, you're ready to go. At the end of September, you're looking into an energy of like the possibilities are endless, and I'm up for it. Like I'm willing to do anything that it takes for me to be successful and have a new beginning here, a fresh start. I like this Fool. Look at I love this tarot deck. I love it. I gotta get me another one. But look at the picture. Look at the dog. Oh my God, I love the dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. But yeah. A lot of money coming to you, or there's the possibility of having money here, or acquiring money fast. Okay, Virgo. So whatever it is that you're doing, whatever you're waiting for, maybe you're waiting for it to get the money, get the bag, like maybe there's a certain wait happening here for you, Virgo, where you're like, okay, just give me when to go, and I'll start gathering all these pentacles. I'll start gathering all this money for me. Some of you guys, I said that there was going to be somebody proposing, or maybe some sort of anniversary or something like that coming up. But it says wedding. This situation involves a wedding or a marriage. So, bam. And then finances and career. Financial issues are a factor on your love life right now. So, yeah. Some of you guys can't date because money is not the best. But guess what you have over here, Virgo? The Ten of Cups, or not the Ten, the Ten of Pentacles. Those are the most pentacles you can get on the tarot. So you hit it out of the park with this one. Really good reading. You're ready to go. You have energy, and I know you have the stamina, and I know you can go, and I know you can create and bring to life your dreams in the month of September. At least get it started and get it going the right way, right? You just got to be patient, right? Three of Emotions. Here we go. Wonderful news is on its way. Montaigne, I'm not taking super chats right now. Sorry. Three of Emotions. Wonderful news is on its way. Announcements regarding engagements, pregnancies, births, or graduations will be revealed. New friends will be made, or communities of like-minded people will draw closer to one another. Exciting new beginnings or happy endings are just around the corner. You ended the reading with the Fool, which is new beginnings, new possibilities, new opportunities for you, Virgo. And the last card that I pulled for you here, yeah, I believe this is the last card. It says, exciting new beginning or happy endings are just around the corner. So continue to do what you got to do. If you encounter any setbacks, don't you stop. Don't you dare to stop. Don't you dare to take a step back. Continue to move forward. Continue to push. Continue to grow. Okay? I'm going to put this here. Three of Emotions is the equivalent of Three of Cups. Again, some of you guys, there's some sort of reconciliation. There's some sort of meeting with someone in particular. If you're a single Virgo, you're going to meet maybe love. Reconnection, celebrations, Three of Cups. You know the Three of Cups, Virgo. Come on, I don't have to explain that to you. You know the Three of Cups. I like the Three of Cups. I like alcohol. It's like I don't like alcohol. Okay. I gotta send a text message real quick. Ruby, what's up, Joe? Hey, y'all. Thanks so much for being here. I'm tired. All right, Libra. Let's make this fast. Energy for the month of September for Libra. Libra. Ooh. Light in the unexpected. So number 16, 1 plus 6 is 7. I like number 7s. Why? I don't know. Because they're skinny. Because they're skinny. I don't know. Because they're easy to write a 7. Let's see. Light in the unexpected. Number 16. 16. Let's go. Essential meaning the unexpected, upheaval, disarray, working with a sudden change, lessons from unexpected source, spreading love in difficult times, showing your true self, being a light worker in a place where it is needed the most. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you, Libra. This is kind of a huge tower. You see it? Do you see it? It's unexpected news or unexpected sudden changes, which it's literally the the tower, you know. But it's actually like being positive through the negative, being the light, you know, in the darkness. This is what one of the reasons why the card is black, and we have the light ray right there, you know, the rays coming in, because that's you, you know. Yeah, light in the unexpected. I think I'm gonna do this fast because I'm tired, you know. I've been live for like 2 hours. Beyond illusion. Oh, there we go. The master down. Abundance down, Libra. Libra. Can you adopt me, Libra? You got the monies. You got the monies. you got the monies. Oh man. Hold on, y'all. I gotta check something. It's like I'm sick and tired of like hearing about. Maybe I shouldn't say it. Okay. I'm sick and tired of hearing about politics and businesses not being able to, you know, handle their business, and politics getting in between. You know what I mean? Like what's happening here in America is like, if you own a business and it's a big business, you do whatever you want with it. Who cares if you want to change the logo? Who cares if you want, like, why does that even matter? You know, like, I don't know. I'm so sick of like, okay, let's go. So you have beyond illusions. So this is, you know, coming back to reality, right? Well, not, actually, no. Hold on. Let me just rethink this real quick. It could be in the month of September. You have that tower moment. That why does my freaking phone? Let me put it on silent. I'm on the group chat with the guys at work, and they're like talking about some guy that used to work with us that is traveling the world. I already lost my. Okay, so Libra, we have light in the unexpected. Again, that's like kind of like a tower. We have beyond illusion. So I don't know if I like this card, but I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna say it what I said earlier. It's like beyond the illusion or beyond your dreams, beyond the thoughts, beyond all that. It's more like coming back to reality, understanding that if you really want that to happen here, you got to make it happen in the present moment, like in the flesh, in the matter, not in, you know, like in another world or another dimension. I just, you know, like beyond the illusion is, I don't know if that card pertains. I never got a booklet with these cards, but you know, you guys know that I don't like when people lose sense of reality because they go into, you know, tarot readers that are always talking about like energies and frequencies and the loss of this, the loss of this other thing, and which don't really matter. The only law you gotta follow is your local law, because you'll get arrested and you'll go to jail for the rest of your life. And then what are you gonna do there, right? So it's like, you know, a card that you know, I kind of like, but at the same time is like, ugh, you know, that's too much. Make sure you're not in this la la land. Make sure you're not. You make sure, I don't know, like there's a difference between like playing in fantasy world and actually creating and manifesting something here, because manifestation is a combination of your thoughts, your images, and your behavior and your actions here. You know, it's a mix of everything. It's not just a mix of like, let me spray some sprinkle here and make $1,000 up here, because that is not gonna happen, you know. But yeah, there's something that like that you understand now, right? Oh God, my sister's home. I'm home. I have the part. I gotta fix her car before it gets, you know, late. Beyond delusion, the master, and abundance. I feel like you're discovering something positive here. There's some sort of how do you say it when there's like despite the loss, there's something positive here. So despite like the tower or the unexpected change, there's something very positive. The fact that you're able to create and manifest abundance in this lifetime might actually seem easier now for you in the month of September. I don't know where I'm going with this, you guys. I'm like all over the place because I'm texting with multiple people, and I'm like, now my sister wants me, so I think I'm gonna stop it here. No, actually, I'm gonna finish this, but I know Libra's not gonna like it. I know Libra's not gonna like it. Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Very good. Look, listen, once there's something about you, Libra, that is happening. Like, you have probably one of the best readings so far out of all the zodiacs. Like, you have one of the best readings here because there's some sort of decision that you're gonna take in the month of September that is gonna lead you and push you all the way to like, I don't know if it's fame, success, admiration, clout, or something like that, abundance, and a lot of positive energy here. You're gonna be very desired. I think the month of September for you, Libra, it's gonna be a really good month. People are gonna see you as very attractive, very cool, calm, and collected, very powerful individual, especially if you're a female. Like, very good looking, very powerful, very fiery as well. Six of Wands also pertains to like success in everything you do in the month of September. Whatever project you have going on, whatever it is that you're pitching to your company, I think they're gonna buy it. I think that they're gonna, you know, take it. I think there's admiration, overall success for you here. Knight of Pentacles, money will come but also will come a little slow. So maybe you're gonna choose to like put your money in different accounts or like certificates or stuff like that. Like you're gonna invest the money and let it grow with time, is what I'm seeing here. Knight of Swords and the Justice. That's you right there. The Justice. That's the Libra card. So I feel like anything that has been unfair, if you have any pending charges or anyone trying to sue you, any company trying to come towards you, I feel like it works out in your favor. I feel like you have more leverage in whatever situation you're in the month of September. You're looking really good overall. Like you look amazing. You've been working out. You've been dieting. You've been doing something with your hair. I don't know what is it. Maybe you got a BBL if you're a woman, or maybe you got you're leaning out and your muscles are being toned if you're a dude. Like people are noticing you anywhere you go, and I feel like you're gathering a lot of attention. Be careful of arguments in the month of September, because I feel like you're gonna have this energy of like feeling a little bit defensive, and if you don't like what you hear, then you might start an argument with somebody, okay? Whether what they said was a thought or some sort of comment, maybe a joke, it feels like you come back kind of feisty, with the reply here. Let me just finish this and then I'll go help out my sister. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. And then we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So calling your soulmate, forgiving and learning, it's going to be very important in the month of September for you, Libra. Last message for Libra. Let's do this. Guardian of action. It's time for you to step up and be the leader. Your natural leadership skills are being called into action. This is your moment in the sun, so move into the light and shine for all to see. This card is also about a person who has charisma, is inspiring, enjoys a challenge, and loves the spotlight. Here we go, right there, y'all. You can pause it right there and read it to yourself. I gotta go because my sister's telling me that I gotta go fix her car before she goes. My sister has 3 jobs. She goes to school. That's my sister. I don't know if does she look like me? Does she look? Do we look alike? Maybe not right now, but they used to say that we were like twins in middle school. They're like, "Are you guys twins?" We look completely different now, but when I didn't have my beard, we look alike a lot. Anyways, I'm gonna come back. I gotta go fix her car so she can go to school, and then I'll come back, finish this, and then we'll do some more tarot readings here. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry that I do this, like I have to take a break, but it's either this or no readings at all. So if it works out, if not, there's other tarot readers. I appreciate you if you come back, and I thank you for your attention and I don't know, your friendship and just overall everything, and appreciate that, okay? Anyways, I gotta go fix that car and then we'll see what we do, all right? Bye, y'all.